To you Libras out here, hopefully y'all are having a great day. So um you have the page of Ariel, the six of Ariel, and then you Libras also have the change your life, which is the Tower card. So for you Libras, a lot of you Libras, okay. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so basically what I'm seeing here for you is I'm seeing you Libras are establishing your own balance. You know, Libra is all about balance. Libra is all about, equity, or it should be all about equity. But unfortunately, a lot of people like to utilize that Libra energy, and they like to get over on people and have people thinking, "Oh yeah, this is equity. This is equal." It's like, no, we're not equal. You lying. So, which Libra represents inequity as well. All Libran, you know. So the point that I'm trying to make here is it's an excellent point, because that is my point. The fact that you Libras want equity, but a lot of people are not really willing to give it to you. So you Libras are like, okay, you'll give it to yourselves. And what I mean by that is you're looking for a significant other where it's not them just doing everything. It's not just you doing everything, or the majority of things. The two, they're doing the majority of the things. It's the two of you actually, you know what I mean, like being active in your own relationships. Like this notion of, okay, it's a snowstorm. It's a snowstorm and the cars are snowed out. Who goes outside to clear the snow off? Whose ever car it is. Like, if one person wants to volunteer, that's fine. But this weird expectation of, oh, well, such I need to immediately, that's a dub. That's why, because it's my significant other's car. Why is it that there's a pressure for me to go outside and take the snow off of my significant other's car? I have my own car. Why would I go outside and take and I'm just using that as an example, right? About how a lot of the times these relationships are not 50-50. And so because of this, a lot of you Libras are looking for that. The two of Ariel and the king of excuse me, the two of Raphael and the king of Ariel, which is too many, like trying to get over on you and trying to one up you, to where one person gets a chance to sit back and do nothing and and just coast, and let the other person do all of the hard work and some of their own work, which is what they're supposed to be responsible for. And I've you know I've talked about the whole 50-50 thing. Like, these modern day, like, you gotta understand, like, these modern day relationships are lame. Show and prove they're lame. They are lame. Because my grandma, this is my grandma, okay? My grandma took money out of her own pocket and had the house. Come to find out, asking my mom, took money out of her own pocket and ended up paying the people to build herself and her husband, my grandfather, a house. Like, I mean, the stuff that both sides used to do for each other. Oh my gosh! Like, my grandma used to have, like, her own cleaning business. Like, what do we? You know what I'm saying? Like clean people's homes and get paid well. Three houses. Like, And then you got people today, my dear Libras, talking about, and I'm serious, I'm not joking. And you have people today talking about trying to mentally, like gymnastics. Well, if I do this, then you're going to do that. I get you, gotcha. This is stupid. We're going 50-50. No exceptions. That's the end of that story. Because that's what it is that you Libras are seeing today. How goofy it is. Because it is goofy. It's always about, I'm not gonna be of service to somebody else, but you gotta be all the service to me. Why am I saying that? The Five of Pentacles and the Five of Ariel and the Eight of Ariel, which is like the Pentacles card. You're walking away from that. Because if you're going to be alone in a relationship, you might as well just be physically alone too, and just be single, because you would have a better chance at actually succeeding in life than you would in a supposed relationship where the person is watching you struggle by yourself, busting your butt, and they're just sitting back just watching you do it and not saying anything and just watching you doing it. The Knight of Raphael represents how you want someone who is more honorable than that. You Libras are looking. You're going to continue to look. What you Libras have found is a lot of people who make it seem like they're fair. But what they're doing is, it's this weird like song and dance. Everybody's trying to get the BBD, like what I talked about. Get your mind out of the gutter. The bigger, better deal. What am I trying to say? Let me be more specific. What I'm trying to say is they're trying to get the maximum amount of whatever it is that they can do while doing the least amount of what it is that they can do. So they're trying to get put up in a penthouse. They're trying to have a mansion. They're trying to have little ones. They're trying to be dripping in gold, diamonds. They're trying to own land. They're trying to have all this. But then when it comes to them actually getting that, earning that, building that, so that they can actually have that. And then not only do they have that, but they have the bragging rights because they actually did it. And they have the mind for it because they built like that. They're cut from a different cloth. That's not what it's about. It's a mental game. That's from what it is that you Libras are finding out. This is why it is that you Libras are looking in the first place. Because this is what I mean when I say that a lot of people talk too much, but they're not actually practicing what it is that they really preaching. And so this is where the whole thing about that is. Like, that's why you dating. That's why you dating in the first place. Nobody is actually establishing anything with you Libras because everybody is on some nonsense. And then the Star card and the Strength card right here represents how you Libras, right? It just proves my point. Like, this is why it's so hard for you right now. But there's also a sense of more like confidence for you Libras, because it's a sense of you finding out from your own experiences what's real, versus what's not real. And what's real is you. And what's not real is a lot of them. Because they'll make it seem like they're real. But then when push comes to shove, when the rubber meets the road, right? The tires meet the road. They're not actually really practicing what it is that they're preaching. Not really. They're not actually practicing what they're preaching. What they're doing is they're making it seem like they're real. They may even pump their chest up like, yo, I'm real, XYZ. But what happens when you Libras actually try to apply pressure and you find out what's going on? You ask them a couple of questions. You hear the dysfunction. You hear the hypocrisy. You hear how it is that they're trying to figure a very clever way to get you Libras to agree or make a contract, a verbal contract, an agreement to do this while they do significantly less. And that's what's lame about it, because you're seeing how a lot of people, it's about the money. For a lot of people, it's about the money. It's about relaxation. It's about living off of someone else's dime while acting like they're contributing, while the other person who is living off of your dime is acting like they are really contributing so much. Because there's a bunch of other stuff that my like the people in my family done did. The women in my family go hard. The men in my family go hard. You know, grandma had 3 homes, sold one. One of them, that of the 3 total that she had, paid somebody to build it. Had her own cleaning business. Like, what are we talking about right now? And then when my granddad passed away, right? Took her a little while, went on ahead and found someone else. He was a Freemason. You know, he used to go to this lodge every Friday. You know what I'm saying? Great grandma, my great grandma, which is my grandma's mom, she lived to be 103. She was putting in work too. Then you mean to tell me that the majority of these people, and I'm talking about on both sides, either side, they complaining about having to do any kind of work. Oh, I want to provide. We not doing any of that. What we get is what we earned. No exceptions. Because my dear Libras, a lot of the stuff that a lot of the times people complain about don't even make any sense. They want all these Ferraris and all this stuff. Ferrari is trash. Ferrari trash. Bugatti is trash. Bugatti trash, dude. Why? Them kind of cars, they never run right. They never run right. You'll always have something wrong with them type of cars. They just look good and they're fast when they do work. But when they do work, it's a rare occasion that they work, because the majority of the times they're broken somehow or dysfunctional. Talking about the cars. And then the parts are a pain to get, because of the fact that the parts are specialized parts, because of it being such a rare and specific car. Plus they cost so much. So the car is trash. Factually speaking, the car, factually speaking, is trash. It's just high price trash. Show and prove, it's trash. Because what is the point of a car if you can't even have fun in the car? Because the vast majority of the times, the 90 percentile of the time, it can't even run. So you just got this high price car just to sit in your garage and look nice. But this is what it is that you'll have, my dear Libras. You'll have people asking for stuff whom they don't really understand what it is that they're really asking for real, for real. As a matter of fact, I'm going to post the video in the comment, if I can remember. I'm going to post the video in the comment section below showing and proving those cars are trash. They're garbage. So let's clarify the star card. The car's trash. Trash. The 8 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the Hanged Man, and then you have the 6 of Cups, right? So the 6 of Cups to clarify the star card. So yet again, the emphasis on why you Libras stop taking a lot of people so seriously now. A lot of people talk too much, but they're not actually really about that action. They act like, you know what I'm saying? Like they are really about something. They are about really getting to know you, Libras, but that's not it. The Hanged Man and the 6 of Cups. And guess what's going to happen? All that's going to happen is some of the people whom you Libras, you Libras are going to have mad people on your shtick. You're going to have mad people trying to reach back out to you, because you Libras are leaving people behind when they ain't really showing you anything. And that's going to attract people, because one of the things, here's a piece of game for you Libras, and then I'm going to get up on out of here. One of the things that a lot of people can't handle most is when you're okay with being dubbed. If you can be okay with being dubbed, that is a superpower, because a lot of people don't expect other people to be okay with being dubbed. It's this ideology of everybody, no exceptions, need to be okay and need to be into me no matter what I do to them. And that when you are okay with being into somebody without crossing that line of you being into them so much to the point where it's worship, that's the thing that gets people really kind of caught off guard. But that's it. Other than that, you Libras are doing a very good job. I just see you Libras are just trying to see, just applying pressure, seeing who's real out here and who's not. And a lot of you Libras are just seeing from, you know what I'm saying, just seeing from experience. A lot of people are not built like that. Peace.